Hey everyone, JB here. So, Royal Rumble 2018 just happened, and oh my Christ! That it was wow. That's the only word to describe it. And it was in no way bad. It was fantastic. It was great. It was monumental. I'm probably just building it up that much just because of the last two matches. Maybe I am. Maybe. Hold on a sec. Okay, sorry, just had to like I'm sorry, the last match just surprised me so much. I needed to go back and re-watch the matches that I forgot even happened. So, the pre-show was just full of tag matches, meant nothing. Uh, just stuff with the club and stuff. Which is wrong that I'm saying that because those guys deserve more than just nothing pre-show matches. Don't just put the cruiserweights on a pre-show match. That's ridiculous. But anyway, ignoring all that jazz. Okay, first match, which is weird because it was the World Heavyweight Championship match, AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I understand why AJ won, and the match was good, but why was it the first match of the night? Like, besides the pre-show. Why was it the first match? Like, I get that the tag titles have to mean something, so you have to show them a bit more preferential treatment. Like, that has to be done so that, they don't mean nothing. I just don't understand why the World Heavyweight Championship had to be first. And Intercontinental Championship was not defended. United States Championship also not defended. I don't even remember who the United States Champion is right now. Right, it's Bobby Roode. He didn't defend his title. He didn't. I know he didn't. He wasn't in the Rumble. Like, nothing. Okay, sure, whatever. Anyway, ignoring that, good match, moving on. The SmackDown Tag Team matches, Usos versus Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable, the 2 out of 3 falls match. The Usos won, and that's exactly what I thought should have happened, and the crowd was also on the Usos' side. But I feel like the problem is, it wasn't long enough. They gave the first fall a proper amount of time, and honestly, up to that point, I forgot it was even 2 out of 3 falls. I thought the match just ended there. But then it takes only like a few minutes for Jimmy Uso to I think Jimmy. Don't try to correct me. I know. I think Jimmy rolls over Sheldon Benjamin into a roll up 1, 2, 3. Then it just ends there. And then you just have to see Chad and Sheldon's sad faces, which is actually kind of depressing. It's just weird. Why would you, like, you guys have the talent. Why would they not have you guys go longer? I felt like the match should have been just like 5 minutes longer. Would have been fine. But, good match. It was fine. It's fine. Next. Oh, jeez. Okay, sorry, someone was just calling me. No, it's fine. Okay, so, yeah, the Raw Tag Team match, which I don't know when it was because there was something up with the TV. I don't know if it was on the pre-show. I don't know if it was, like, before. I don't know if it was after the World Heavyweight Championship match. I don't know. But I do know that during the match, Jason got like this weird head injury or something. Then he tags in Seth. Cesaro and Sheamus pin him, win the championship, and then Jason's just there. Confusing, awkward, weird. I didn't even watch the match to see if it was good, but like the match was only 13 minutes, which is odd because they're all very talented. They can go more than 13 minutes. I don't know if Jason's legitimately injured or not, which seems like he wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think anyone else knows right now either. But, moving on. For some reason, the men's Royal Rumble match is. I get why the women's match was the main event. I'm cool with that. I'm glad it was. I really am. But it was before the Brock match. Why? I mean, why? You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The men's Royal Rumble match, it was better than last year. It was better than last year. Even the Roman parts of this match were better than the Roman parts of last year. And it was insane. Kofi managed to save himself again by standing on pancakes because, both feet had to touch the floor. One of his feet touched the pancake. Well, if one of his feet touched Xavier Woods, then he placed his foot on the pancakes. Then he got back in, which to me, and like they lifted him up cheerleader style, which, it's serviceable. It's not as good as the time he was on the guardrail, but you know what? Naomi does it later in the night, so fantastic. And Shinsuke Nakamura wins. Also, Andrade Cien Almas and Adam Cole were in it too, which is amazing. Thank you WWE. You finally know what we want. And Shinsuke won. You finally know what we want. Thank you. And then there was the Brock match which honestly me and my stepdad were just laughing the whole time. Just laugh. Like it was great in terms of like big guys slamming into each other, putting each other through tables, throwing stuff at each other. It was great in that sense, but you knew Brock was going to win because of Roman versus Brock 2, which will be awesome. When we see it, it will be awesome, and Roman's gonna win because I think Brock he had a year-long contract, and that's why he's had the championship since WrestleMania, and that's why every single match he finishes it with one F5. So when Roman kicks out of the F5 at WrestleMania, it'll be like, oh, shocking. It won't be, but they're playing it up like it will, which is kind of weird, but because we've seen people kick out of 3 F5s, aka Roman Reigns as someone. But, Shinsuke won. Great. It was better than last year. Moving on. I was thinking about the Royal Rumble. Jeez. Okay. The women's Royal Rumble match. It was fantastic. Trish Stratus was there. Mickie James was there. She's been wrestling. She came back in 2016 and she's been here since, so that's not a surprise. But, Lita was there. Michelle McCool, Jacqueline, Molly Holly, Kelly, just a bunch of wrestling legends, and they all looked great for their ages. It was fantastic. They're all still fantastic. And Asuka won! She won! That's 2 Japanese stars in one night! WWE, you finally know what we want! And Naomi saved herself, using almost every single thing that Kofi Kingston used to save himself in the past several Royal Rumbles. She gets thrown out. She is caught by other female superstars. She goes on the guardrail. She gets into a chair. She gets on the steel steps, and she jumps off into Nia Jax and gets eliminated. That's 5 things that Kofi Kingston did. She's the new Kofi Kingston. Well done, Naomi. You are amazing. Asuka wins. Then Ronda Rousey shows up to AC/DC wearing Roddy Piper's shirt, and her name was written with Roddy Piper's like symbol but it was her name, but it was the style that his is written in. And she pointed at WrestleMania. She was gonna shake hands with Asuka. Asuka knocks her hand, and she goes back. She shakes hands with Stephanie, Stephanie remembering what Ronda did to her WrestleMania 31. Then she walks up the ramp and points again. That's what the Royal Rumble's about. And you know what? If Ronda Rousey breaks Asuka's streak, I think I'll be okay with it. If Asuka beats Ronda Rousey, I'll be okay with it because they've just set up so much stuff. Shinsuke versus AJ, Asuka versus Charlotte or Alexa, or especially Ronda. They've set up so much stuff. And maybe even Trish versus Lita or Trish versus Mickey. Probably Trish versus Mickey. I mean, that will probably not happen because they're veterans, but Mickey's definitely going to be at WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure because she still wrestles. I don't know if Trish is going to be, but they should definitely have Mickey versus Trish too. I mean, I'll be okay if they don't, but if they do, it'll be fantastic. That was Royal Rumble 2018. What a great way to kick off the year. See you guys.